to my channel. My name's Elle. So today's video is gonna be a little different. This isn't necessarily K-pop related, but this is something that I've definitely been wanting to do for a while. And at first I did consider doing it in a separate channel and just opening a separate channel for my Project Pan videos, if you will, which is what I've been wanting to starting to do. But because I don't think I have hundreds of thousands of subscribers where I have a set niche, I thought I could just do it in this account as well. So today I will be doing my own take on the Project Pan. So if you don't know what Project Pan is basically actually using and finishing up all the products that you already own without going out and buying new stuff, and essentially just getting through all of your products, right? So here I have some products that I kind of finished. This has been in the works since maybe late November, early December. So these are some of the products that I already finished, and then I am gonna show you what some of the products are for what I'm currently working on for me to finish and get through some of my repurchases, because I have bought a thing here and there since I started doing this mini Project Pan, if you will. And I will also just kind of guide you through what I'm doing. I've just been keeping all of the products in this box, so let me take this out of the way. First thing, I finished this really big bottle of micellar water. For these, I try to buy just a bigger size of these and just kind of keep at home. I think money-wise, it's smarter to just buy the full, value size type of thing. First glance, you might be spending more money buying this than just buying the little one. In the long run, I feel like this is a smarter choice, because this, I think it did take me almost 6 or 7 months to get through this. So I would recommend it if you are someone that does use micellar water pretty regularly, which I am myself. So yeah, first item. And then second item, I actually have two of these, I believe. I have the little one as well. It's the Not Your Mother's, I have the travel size. Not Your Mother's Clean Freak dry shampoo. I did want to try another higher end dry shampoo, but I promised myself that I was gonna get through what I already had before going out and purchasing the new dry shampoo that I want to try. So I did go through this again. As I said, I do like buying a value size of something that I know I like and use, because I think in the long run this is a better investment than getting these every time. But this I did use for just weekend trips, or if I was going on a longer trip, I'd rather just take this than taking the full size. So these are that. This is kind of random, but this is gonna be my hand wash. So I did go through this. I do have, I want to say not this one specifically, but just this type of hand soap. I have about 4 or 5 more to go, so I definitely don't need to be buying any hand soap for a while. So I'm excited to just kind of get through all of my hand soap. So this is one, and I actually do have one other one. So this is the other one. I realized for whatever reason I had both of these opened, they were both around halfway. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna use these and get through them. So this is the other one. Continuing on with the Bath and Body products, I guess. I have this hand sanitizer that is, as you can see, pretty beat up, but when trying to start Project Pan, I actually realized I had about 10 of these. So I already finished this one, which I had in my bag, and I was like halfway through. So I did already throw another one in my bag, and I do have about, I want to say maybe 8 or 9 of them in like my little shop area that I can just grab from, because they were actually all in different places. Like I had some in my vanity, I had some in like my overstock of products, if you will. So really opening everything back up and getting all my products out made me realize just how many of these I had. So this is hopefully another thing that I won't have to go out and buy for a while, as these, at least for me specifically, these tend to last me quite a while. So hopefully I will not be buying any more of these until maybe next year, maybe even more, honestly, who knows. I will do the other 2 products I have for hair care. So it's this Moroccan oil. This was part of the Sephora gift, I want to say, or it was like 100 points with Sephora, something along those lines. I realized as well that I had just a bunch of these little ones for hair care products or like skincare products that I would just kind of get as like a sample or like a freebie, and I wasn't really using, and I was just kind of accumulating those in this like box I had all like the little minis in. So I set myself to start using them. I have this, which is now finished, currently working on a burb oil one, which I did leave in my bathroom, but I'll probably just go get it to show you guys. And then my other hair care product is this, again, this little one from Pureology. I do love this one, and I did already have one other one of these, so this was just gonna be the mini size, and I'm currently working on the bigger one that I had already, but I remembered I had this hidden somewhere again, so I pulled it out, and I'm actually, I'm actually using my stuff now, so I did finish it, so that's very exciting. As for more of like skincare products, I do have a few that I did go through, which I am very proud of. So the first one is this one. This is gonna be the moisturizer that I use. As you can see, I did try to squeeze out as much as possible from here. I am working on another one of these, so I have one other one of these, which is what I'm currently using, and then I believe I have 2 more, but of the gel type for this moisturizer. It's the same brand and everything, it's just the gel type, which I prefer for summer. So hopefully by the time this one that I'm working on runs out, I will be using my gel creams. But yeah, I worked my way through this one, and then in that same sphere of things, I did also work my way through, as you can tell, this ultraviolet sunscreen. It's been, it's been used, it's been loved, it's been abused even, I would say. This is a really great sunscreen. I would say it is a little bit higher up there for the price point of sunscreens that I feel comfortable paying. I would definitely repurchase this again in the future, but I do have a couple of sunscreens in my shop currently, and actually one of the things that I'm currently working on that I will show you in a bit is a sunscreen. So I will potentially not be buying sunscreen maybe until summer, so that's also very exciting. And then last thing in terms of skincare, I have this little Ole Henriksen banana eye cream. So I did finish this little one. I do have one more that I am currently working on, but it is very exciting. As you can see, there's nothing in there. I might save this container and just use it for something else, because I think it's pretty great size for traveling, because this is like their mini size. So not sure on that yet, but yeah, I finished this eye cream. And then in terms of perfume, I finished this Burberry Her mini perfume. For perfumes, something that I noticed is that I had kind of strayed away from buying a full-size perfume just because I like to try perfumes as much as possible. I wasn't buying like full-sized perfumes anymore. I was buying a lot of minis, so I do have quite a bit of like these type of mini perfumes to get through. So this is the first one that I finished, which is very exciting, and then I am working on another one currently. For the things that I am currently working on, first thing is this hair mask. Is the Don't Despair Repair hair mask. I'm very excited about this one actually because you can barely see it, but I'm basically done. Like, I'll probably use this once more when I next wash my hair, and that's it. So this will be done too. For hair masks and stuff like that, I feel like with like everything else I've mentioned, I realized that I had so many of like the mini size of everything. So once I finish this, I do have another mini of this same mask that I'm gonna work my way through. And then I have a couple samples for, I believe, Amika, and I also do have like a Redken mini that I'm gonna work my way through, so that's pretty exciting. So this is one. For perfume, this is the one that I'm currently working on finishing. This is the mini of the Flower Bomb by Victor and Rolf. As you can see, I like this one because this is clear, so you can see that I am almost there. I'm gonna try and do an update on these once a month, and potentially, hopefully, by my next video, this will be in my finished product list. With me doing Project Pan, I know a lot of people tend to keep all of their products from when they start their like Project Pan journey up until maybe like a year after, to just kind of see their progress. I don't think I will be doing that personally, just because I would want to get rid of the products as soon as possible, if that makes sense. Like, I'm gonna hold myself accountable, and I want to make these videos just to kind of see my progress as well, but I don't think I will be keeping all of the products. So like, as soon as this video goes up, I probably will be, you know, discarding all the products that I showed in this video that are already done for. But yeah, anyway, so this is what I am working on for perfume. And then I do have a couple items that I am working on in terms of makeup. So it's this Milk Makeup like cool water stick, I think that's what it's called. Unfortunately, they did change like the formulation to this, and it's not like a stick anymore, it's more of like a jelly type. So I don't necessarily know how I feel about that just yet. I might buy, if they do maybe have it in a mini, I might buy the mini for that new formulation before I commit to repurchasing, because I do really like this one. So that is kind of unfortunate, but this is one of the things, as you can see. Oh, here we go. So it is cooling water. That's right here. As you can see, I have been working my way through this. This will probably last me about a month or so. So again, hopefully by next video, this will be gone. Two products that I've been working on that I've literally hit pan on is this And Other Stories blush, as you can see, which this was super exciting. I feel like for me personally, blush is one of those things, especially like powdered ones, where it's very hard to hit pan. So the fact that I already hit it and it's like pretty, you know, it's a pretty good dent, I would say, is very exciting. So there's that. And then I also have this NYX powder. See, I've also hit pan for, so these are pretty exciting products, I would say, to have hit pan on. But these are products that I am currently working on. Maybe this probably I will finish by next month. This blush, I don't know, because I've been using this blush consistently for, I want to say, a couple months now, and it's still only this bit of the pan, so we'll see how that goes. And then for like skincare, I do have this sample of the Beauty of Joseon Day Dew sunscreen. I am working on this one currently. I do have one other one of these like sample sizes for this one. And then for my sunscreen, I want to say maybe 2 full size of the Centella sunscreen. I'm currently blanking on the brand, but yeah, I do have quite a bit of sunscreen to get through as well, so it's very exciting. And last but not least for today, of the products that I am working on, this is the Sol de Janeiro Bum Bum Cream. This is just going to be the original one. I'm working through this pot right here, so I am a little over halfway there. This one specifically, I like the scent, but it is too strong of a scent for me to use as a body lotion, so I really only use this as a hand cream. I do have one other one of these in my shop, which I had not even realized I had, so I am working my way through this one, and I use as a hand cream, and so I have one more left. Last but certainly not least, I do have the, I guess, 3 items that I have repurchased from stuff I showed in this video. So the first one is going to be my micellar water. So I bought the Bioderma Sensibio micellar water. Hello. And I'm actually very, very excited because I got this at Ulta, and I feel like Ulta hadn't sold this brand of micellar water for a while, at least in stores. So that was very exciting when I found this. I definitely prefer this a lot more than the Garnier one. The other one, like, it's fine, but I feel like this one is just a lot more gentler on your skin. And sometimes with the other one, I felt like it left my skin, like my face, feeling sticky almost in a way. So I knew that I would like more than likely have to wash my face after micellar water when I was just doing like a morning cleanse. So I feel like I don't get that with this. I don't get that feeling with this one. So I'm very, very excited. I did already start using a bit of it, so I'm excited to go through this bottle as well. And for hair care, I did buy this Living Proof dry shampoo. I had heard really good reviews on this, and I do know people who use this, so I bought this and I've been liking it so far. I also feel like I have to use less than I would for the Not Your Mother's one. That's obviously very exciting, and I'm hoping this will last me quite some time. And for my last repurchase of items from this video, I did already buy another one of the NYX powder. This is going to be their banana powder. I felt comfortable enough buying this because this is my everyday powder, so I knew that I was gonna need one more at least. And this was actually on sale at Ulta when I bought this, so I think I ended up paying like $4 for this, which is a pretty good deal because I think regularly this goes for like 12 bucks or so. So, you know, $4 is pretty good, and I am almost done with the one I'm currently using. So I thought, you know what, why not? So this is my last product for today. This was everything for my first ever video on, I guess, my take of Project Pan. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I do apologize because this is not K-pop related, but please stay tuned. I promise K-pop videos will keep coming. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you very soon. Bye!